Hey there, so today we have another review, and this is a beer from Other Half. This is Short, Dark, and Handsome, 7.2% stout, which I really like the base stout, but this is the peanut butter and milk chocolate edition. So let's dig into this one. So it pours out in a really dark black color, a little bit of brownish in there, so maybe some of the chocolate and the peanut butter is coming through. As you said, see, the head's not really staying up pretty well. I poured it earlier and it wasn't staying up, and it just sort of doesn't, it goes away because in order to have head, you have your proteins in your malt, and that helps make head versus a lot of other drinks don't have head, even though they're carbonated. And then the head is going away because there's peanut butter in this beer, and the peanut butter have lipids or fats, and so it's sort of like a college trick. If you had a really foamy natty ice or something, you'd like wipe the oily fat off of your nose, and then you like dip it into the glass, and it sort of like kill the head, and that's sort of what's happening here. The head has been killed, but beautiful looking beer anyway. Let's get the aroma. Yeah, I mean, initial note is a lot of chocolate, but then there's a little bit of earthiness, and the chocolate initial note is a lot of peanut butter, and then the chocolate note comes through on the back end. You know, initial impression when you pour it is like, oh my God, it smells like peanut butter, but on the nose, it's actually not that. Peanut butter is really more cocoa and chocolate flavor on the nose. Yeah, cheers. Wow, okay. So initial impression is like, oh yeah, wow, this beer is not that sweet. And then literally as I'm speaking, the beer gets sweeter and sweeter. So there's a nice transition to it. It initially hits of some bitter chocolate and the peanut butter. It has a nice flavor. And then as you wait more and more, it sort of like melts in your mouth, which is a really fun trick that this beer does. Wow. Thinking about it more, it really has a really fun trick. So up front, chocolate. I mean, it's cocoa, it's chocolate, it's Swiss Miss, it's hot chocolate powder, it's a little bit of chocolate syrup, lots of milk chocolate. It's a relatively sweet kind of chocolate flavored dancing around in here. Has a nice kind of like even like brownie flavor to it. So just all those dense kind of chocolate flavors, a little bit of vanilla dancing in there. And then there is that, this ideally would be like chocolate peanut butter. You're thinking Reese's Pieces, but it's not quite that. The peanut butter in here is more towards, I don't know if there's a brand of it, but in Halloween, there's a candy. It's black and orange, like wax paper wrapped, and they're these nuggets of just like brownish peanut butter candy. I don't know what they're called. They were just one of those candies that were around. It's like candy corn. I don't know what brand candy corn is. It's just one of the candies. This is a Halloween peanut butter candy. It has that kind of sweetness to it. It's not pure, nutty, fresh peanut butter flavor, not Reese's. It's more like caramel peanut butter flavor, if that makes any sense. But it gives you a nice ride. The chocolate rise up front. It's pretty pull back on sweetness. The cocoa drives for days. That caramelly peanut butter candy hits, and it goes and it goes and it goes, and it pushes towards the back end, and you get a little bit of stickiness, but it just pulled back just a touch. Maybe some hot bitterness on this beer is helping the beer out, and the robustness of the beer is helping, the roast of the beer is helping pull back some of that peanut butter flavor. I will say the base beer is very much hidden. You're not really getting much stout qualities in here. You're getting the chocolate, you're getting the peanut butter, and those are the predominant flavors of this beer. 7.2%, it works quite well. Obviously you can brew this at 10 to 12%, but it's not that big of beer. It's like, it has a nice velvety, creamy viscosity to it, and it's a little bit sticky without going too far. So this is, not a 4-ounce flight beer. It's actually a good amount better than that. This could be a pint beer. This is enjoyable. You can sit and savor. You can let the whole ride of the flavors, hit your palate, and then it just doesn't have too much residual sweetness and doesn't cloy too much, and it just is enjoyable sipper, sweet dessert-ish beer. Dessert beer for sure. It's candy in a freaking can. Come on, let's not joke about this. This is very delicious. This beer for me is getting a 93. One of the better peanut butter beers I've had. So if you guys are seeking that out, this is Halloween right tonight. I didn't do anything for it. I guess that's what happens when you're at this age. But until next time, guys, cheers. Later.